Hello everyone, are you ready for project day 5? This is Charlotte. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be working on the project from Sherry Liberto. Now, I couldn't figure this out. I really couldn't. I tried and I talked to Sherry over the phone and she walked me through it. Remember this, how cute this is. This comes out like that. This opens up. There's a pocket here. This is a tuck. There's a pocket here and a pocket here. So, yep, this is what we are going to do today. Now, I kind of took my measurements from this, and you know, when you do something more than once, they don't ever really work out exactly the same. Sherry gave me the measurements, and so we're gonna work with some of Sherry's measurements and a couple of my measurements and see if we can get this the way we want it to go. I just happened to find, I think this is Valentine paper from Graphic 45. I love it. I had it, and so I thought, let's just go ahead and use this. How do I love the, I mean, it's just beautiful. You could use this all year round. So we need a 6 by 12. Perfect. So this is a 6 by 12. When you take this to your scoreboard, I made the mistake. I did a dry run of this using this paper, and it didn't work. So this one worked. This one is the measurements that we're using here, but I ended up tossing it because it was reversed from the way I wanted it. I wanted it to be just like Sherry's, like this. I did, and I ended up, if you take this to the scoreboard and you use my measurements and you score it like this, it's all going to be reversed. This will be over here, this will be over here, and I got so confused. I got so confused. So what you need to do, if you want it to be with this on the left side, you're going to take this to the scoreboard and you're going to turn it inside out. And then you're going to score 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10.5. So this then is going to give you your pocket on the side here. So once again, 6 by 12, you're gonna, if this is gonna be your front, you're gonna turn it over. You're gonna take it to the scoreboard. 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10.5. You're gonna fold this over. I need to fold this over because this is what keeps me in check. I know that probably doesn't make any sense. Sherry didn't take out a little thumbnail. I'm gonna take a thumbnail out and I am gonna glue this. Glue this because I wanna get it out of the way. I want this to be done. I don't wanna have to worry about the flap. I don't wanna have to worry about it opening. Nothing like that. So guys, I have good news and I have not so good news. So I'm going to give you the good news first. I'm glad everybody's here, and if you're enjoying this, please give me a thumbs up. Really important for my channel. And the not so good news, we're not going to have air conditioning upstairs until next Monday. I don't know. I'm over it. I'm just done. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to answer questions about it. Next Monday. We were told today, and then today turned into next Monday. So go figure. I don't know. I don't know. I'm beyond caring at this point. So this is where my wacky brain is going to come in to effect. So you can see this gets folded over. Okay, that's going to get folded over, and then it's going to get folded over again. You just can't tell that because of all these angles. So for me, the easiest way to do that was to fold this and fold it again, because I made the mistake when I tried this that I went ahead and I cut this angle, but that didn't work because we had a double fold. We have another fold here. So technically it is like this, and now we cut the angle. Do you see what I'm saying? Here's a fold. So you folded this over and then you folded it over again. Isn't that right? Okay, no, it's wrong. Okay, so, okay. You fold it over on the 5-inch mark. That's what you do. You fold it over on the 5-inch mark. That is this first fold, and then this gets folded back like that. That's what we need to do. Okay, so on your 5-inch mark, see how we are right there? We're gonna go like this. Just like this, and then we're gonna cut this off. So in order to be able to figure this out, that you may be able to come up with a different way, a better way of doing, this is how my brain works. So this is what I had to do. I'm gonna get a pencil. We know we're gonna trim from this tip up here to, I have to lay it out this way to try to figure out where I'm going to trim. I mean, it works, guys. This will work. And I see where this comes down, so I'm thinking right in here. So I am gonna take my ruler and I'm gonna go from that point to here. Mark this like that, and then that's going to give us this cut. So I am going to cut this, and I'll do it on camera. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to line that up. This just really threw me for a loop. But it's working. It works. So we're good. Okay, so then we have this. So we have this cut here. We need to get rid of this piece here. We don't want this piece, right? Because in order to make, I know I'm not on camera. I don't think I'm on camera. Let's go this way. We need to make this flat. So we're going to cut and if it doesn't work right, then it doesn't work right together. So that's just how it goes. We'll mess up together. So then we get that. Okay, so obviously we need another diagonal. You could leave it like this, but we are trying to do what Sherry did. So I know you don't have what Sherry did, so you kind of have to, let me give you measurements. Let's do this and then I'll give you measurements of point to point, because that will probably be easier. So I'm thinking if we follow this line, we're going to come down to somewhere right in there, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to cut this on the diagonal, and it's easy for me because I've got a pattern. I understand that. So let me do this, and we will try and make it make sense for you as well. So where's my mark? I think it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this by hand. This is not working. Let's take our ruler and let's go from point A to point B. That's easier. Hopefully I'm on camera. Draw a line. We're going to cut this off. Like that. So there we have it, guys. See? It works. And then hopefully this little guy, well, he's upside down. He won't work there. So will one of these guys work? This will work. And that too is upside down, but you know what? It isn't going to matter. This will work just fine. So I'm going to cut this. Okay, so let's see if I can get you measurements. This is what it's going to look like. And you know, I guess the easiest thing to do, now that I look at it like this, is if we did a straight line. No, it wouldn't work. That would not work. Okay, I thought maybe that would be fairly easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to come from, forget this piece here, you're going to come from this corner to here, and that is going to measure, isn't it always nice when you can see? My goodness. I know, I do things the hard way. I know I do. I apologize for that, but it's just, well, if I had my ruler on right, that would help. That really is 3 3/4 is how that's going to run. That is 3 3/4, okay? So if you took your ruler and you measured down 3 3/4, just pretend this had not been cut. Well, that's not going to work because it puts you way down here. Well, that's right, because you're in an angle, Charlotte. Y'all, I don't know how you measure this, but it's 3 3/4. You're going to have to figure it out. I don't know. When you have your whole sheet of paper, okay, just pretend none of this had been cut. Or let's turn it over and do it this way. You're going to come here like this from this tip, and you're going to find your 3 3/4. And you know where your fold is because you're going to go by your fold. Pretend there's a fold here. Then you're going to draw your line. That's what you're going to cut. That's the best way to explain it. I wish I had even thought of that when I was doing it, but I didn't. So here's your fold right here. Okay, there's your fold. So you're going to come down 3 3/4, and that's going to be your cut. All right, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to come up from the bottom an inch and a half. Let's see, is that it? Yes, an inch and a half. Make a mark at that inch and a half. This is the easy, I mean, this is the easy way to do it. You're going to come up an inch and a half, and you're going to go to that corner, draw your line, make your mark, and then you're going to have your fold. Does that make sense, guys? So from this fold here to this, you're going to measure 3 3/4. When you get to the 3 3/4, make a mark, and that's what you're going to cut. Then you're going to fold this over, and you're going to come up an inch and a half, and you're going to make your cut from the inch and a half to the top of the fold. Then you're going to get your glue, and we're going to glue this over like this, just like that, to form that pocket. And then we're going to glue this down because this makes your tuck. just like that. Make sure tuck. This is so pretty. And then you're gonna find a piece here that you can use, hopefully. Here's my piece right here. And that's gonna glue here, and I'm gonna let it be. Sherry's does come up. You can see she's cut it down a little bit. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna keep this whole like that. So we're gonna glue the bottom. And we're gonna glue the side. And we're gonna put this on point where we want it to be and glue this down. So now we have a tuck here, we have a pocket here, and we have a pocket here, and we have a pocket here. So just ever so cute. And then when we fold it, are we good or are we not good? Are we good? We're good. But I'm wondering, as I look at this, see how this is totally even? I'm like, Charlotte, what did you do? See, Sherry's comes in a bit. And the one I did earlier, which worked, and I used the same measurements, comes in a bit. So what did I do? I don't know what I did wrong. I think is this different? No. Oh my goodness, guys, this is what I mean. But you know what? This is what we did. I don't know. This is shorter than this. You're gonna have to just play with it. Just take a piece of computer paper and make a template. That's the best way to do it. Don't waste your cardstock. I think this is adorable. I love this. There's nothing wrong with this at all. So now we have to figure something on the front and I think on the back as well. No, Sherry didn't do anything on the back. She just, okay. So now we need some kind of a flap and, ooh, I would love to use this. But if I do that, I have to destroy. What can I use for the flap? Let's look in my scraps. Oh, I would have loved to have used that paper. But I don't have that paper, so let's see, I've got that. Not so much. That'll work. Why do things have to be so difficult? Will that work? That might work. Yeah, that'll work. Let's use, what's better? I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna want probably, this is probably vintage. This is a lady's diary collection, or no, dairy collection. This was the one that had teacups. Okay, let's just cut the trim off of this. I'm doing that in my lap. Sherry, girlfriend, this was not easy for me, I gotta tell you. I'm always up for a challenge, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a funny feeling that every single one of these I do is just going to be different from the other. So we need to go, it goes over the fold. So it goes this way. And then do we want to just do a belly band? We could just do a belly band. Make this a belly band. So why don't we do that? Let's cut this right here. we will make this a belly band. And do I want it there? Put it like right there? Yeah, let's do that. So let's glue just the tiniest little bit of this edge, and then we'll glue this down. You know, we want to make these our own anyway. So I am really happy with them when you've got this space between the opening, but at the same time, I think this is super, super cute. So cute, really cute. And that's upside down. I'll probably put washi tape or something over that. So Sherry used flowers. Let's see what we've got. I pulled a couple different things to use. We have to find something. I think a butterfly would be really pretty because that'll work. Not really though. Do I have? No. 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 So far, so good. Everything's a no. We could use that simply by gluing this, and then it would go inside the pocket. So we could do that. Let's see if we have something that just might. Could do that. That would be pretty. But I kind of had a different idea. Because this gave me so much grief, I really was thinking of putting a paper doll on there. Yep, I was, Sherry, because it gave me grief. It gave me a lot of grief. And I'm thinking it deserves a paper doll just for the grief. So I'm looking in here in my flowers. Oh, what's that? And I don't have, I'm pretty sure what you used was a Tim Holtz flower, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna put this away because I know I'm not using that. Let's just see what a paper doll looks like. It serves you right, Sherry, that I put a paper doll on this. Yep, although I really do like that. Let's see. If we have a couple, they are way too big. That's not going to work. I need smaller paper dolls. Here's a couple. Oh, these I got from Dana. And you know what? That might work because I think those are pop darts. Not pop darts, but pop dots. So let's see, just for grins, how this would look. You know what? I'm going to do it. I am. Where's the dots? Can I do it? I'm going to do it, Sherry, just for you. Yes, I am. Forget that. Just because this gave me so much trouble, I'm bound and determined I'm going to master this. So I'm trying to think how I can do this to make sure that I don't. Oh, that's not going to work. Nope. It will if I take this one off. Can I do that? And get the sticky off of it, and we should be good. Then it won't matter. So this, stick them on like that. Let's get this out of here. Oh. Hopefully this will work. And it does. Yes, it does. I think I'll put a little glue under his feet just because. just to make sure they don't pull up. There you go. Really cute, guys. This idea, Sherry, is so cute, and it had me beat. Yes, it did. It had me beat, girl. I don't think do I want to see it out there like that? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Guys, it's just a really, really cute project, and what I have to say is just get out a piece of computer paper, use my score. This is the difference between, okay, Sherry told me to score 10.5, 7.25, 4.5, and 2.25. So what did I do differently? We've got the 10.5. I had 7.5 and she had 7.25. And then she had 2.25 and I had 2.5, and she had 4.5 and I had 5. So try it both ways. Just don't forget to flip it if you want this on the left side. So my score, this score was 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10.5. Sherry's score was 10.5, 7.25, 4.25, and 2.25. Obviously, if you flip it, well, maybe if you use hers, you don't have to flip it. 10.5, 7. No, if you use hers, you're going to do it right side up. Yep. You're going to do it right side up if you use Sherry's score lines. If you use my score lines, you're going to have to flip it. Like I said, this is the cutest thing ever, but yeah, it stumped me. And I kind of like that it stumped me. And this is just, it's cute, cute. Oh, his feet came up. His feet did not stick. Look at that. Isn't that just the cutest thing? And then Sherry said your tag would be 5.5. So we haven't put anything in here, but fill her up, girls. Just fill her up. And I think I may have to cut this a little bit shorter, but there she goes. It's just cute, guys. It's so cute. I plan on making more of them. I am going to make them and make them until I just can do it in my sleep. I think it's adorable. It makes wonderful, wonderful Happy Mail. You can decorate the front with laces. You do anything you want to do with that. So that is the make, and I will see what the next make's going to be. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Please, a thumbs up, even though I know it was a wacky video. It's cute. Hugs, everyone. It's the heat, guys. It's the heat. Bye.